Hi there, sign of Leo. This is Kim here to do your reading. This reading is going to be a breakthrough spread that is timeless because it's going to be like to find you when you need it. So Leo's breakthrough spread, opening up to your spirit guides and your angels for these messages. They are always for your most high. We're going to take a look. This might take a minute to lay the cards out because it usually does. It usually does take a minute, so you can probably flip on past if you don't want to watch me put the cards out. But the first spot is going to be the pattern or what you are running into right now. We'll have the challenge here. Your strength will be over here. I need to move some stuff around, don't I? Your strength will be right here. Your outcome or probable outcome, always look at any reading like that. And your advice spot from the angels. Advice from the angels. So here we go. Yeah. Okay. So that's Kim Krans Alchemy deck. We're also going to pull from her archetype deck. I actually want to incorporate a few other decks, so that's why it might take some time. Strength, outcome, advice from angels. Okay, then I want to do the tarot. Okay, we'll use Pulp Tarot from made by Todd Alcott. Hope you guys are having a good day, by the way. Thank you for joining me as always. We'll do 2 for each spot. And then I would like to pull for your breakthrough a couple of different decks for that. Whoop. All right. Yeah, okay, the Cosmos. And then I think I'm going to pull from the 108 Oracle also, but as we go, to clarify as we go. Let's do 2 for the breakthrough and 2 for the advice spot. Okay. One more deck. One more deck, I promise. Just one more. I am going to do 1 from the Eigengraw. I say it wrong. From the Eigengraw. 1 for each spot. It makes for an interesting reading, so I hope you'll like it. I think you'll like it. I hope it has some good stuff here for Leo. All right, what is the pattern, or what are they running into that they need to have a breakthrough about? Oh, okay. Depression, sadness, a dark night of the soul. I would say that things are probably turning around for you if you get this card. See, we're needing to have a breakthrough through some pretty heavy, dense energy here with this card. I mean, it can even be, depression. Sometimes depression is, of course, I cannot diagnose that, right? But sometimes it is situational, where something in the situation improves, all of a sudden we're better. Sometimes this is a real, like, this was brought on by an awakening, and it can be a feeling of numbness or detachment. It can be a feeling of, you might want to be like nihilistic, like, or find yourself around the energy of nothing really matters at this point, because it feels real low, real sad. Okay, so, but different reasons for this card for each of you. Everybody's so unique. So what else do we need to have a breakthrough about? Wow. That's hard, Spirit. That's hard. They're wanting you to find a break, find your vision, even if you feel like you're down in the dumps. Okay, this is a page of wands that has huge potential, the energy from it. The vision card, they're saying a seed has to be planted first here. Have wisdom, clairvoyance from the owls. You have you at the top of the mountain here. It's actually what's like included in this vision is you being exalted and finding a peak of success. But whatever energy this darkening is, that's where you find it, apparently. That's where you find this vision. And that's the fuel, basically. So if it's a situation that's making you sad or that brings you down because you'd like to change something, then that needs to be the fuel for your vision, which is for your future, but it includes everyone in this vision. You also have like followers here or fans or people looking at your work. So we need to break through this heavy energy here is what we need to do. We need to find out what makes us happy in life, what will bring us enjoyment. So that's what we're needing to have the breakthrough about, the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Woo! Having a breakthrough. A hard, difficult time. Leos, this is representing this season here, or a cycle that is particularly hard. You could call it dark, heavy, whatever it is that you've gone through. This is about the wrapping it up. So I'm just getting like there's a new, the Ouroboros has consumed its tail at this point. Wow. Hang on one moment. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I thought that was a cat fight, but apparently it's just one cat acting crazy right now. So yeah, okay. So we need to have a breakthrough about how to end this past thing. this thing that's going to become our past. I have ego. We know what the ego is about, right? I'm feeling like this energy you have identified with over time, the Ten of Swords, because it's not something that happens once. It can be of dealing with these heavy emotions most of your life even. And something wants to become lighter here. An old identity to this feeling needs to be shed, or possibly even over-identifying with the things that have brought us down or have hurt us in this life. So there's something in the ego that is identified to this, I'm hurt or I've been betrayed. Now I'm sad. You know, that there's some that is maybe even getting in the way of your happiness and your vision. So this is where I would like to get one more from the 108. I think that's the card, the old card. Weary, retired, exhaustion, old habits die hard, family patterns stuck in the past. I'm taking that for this because I think that is what has to go. The old card that doesn't work anymore. All right, so your challenge to this, Pluto, whew, God. Pluto and agape. Pluto and agape, wow. This is allowing your challenges to have unconditional love for the situation or the circumstance that you feel like brought you sadness or that didn't work out in some way. Whatever has to be, something has to die out. Maybe it's a part of our identity. I feel like it's to this energy. It has to go to the underworld to be completely taken down and then transmuted. This is your unavoidable transformation, as I have heard it called in the Cosmos Oracle. But agape is unconditional, ever-reaching love for every experience, gratefulness for every experience, even the ones that caused us such pain. Even the ones that wounded our ego. Okay, and when the ego gets wounded, it doesn't feel good in this body. It doesn't feel good. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, you see the narrator here? So your challenge to allow it to be completely transformed, your story is going to be told in a different way, because currently they're saying that the challenge is the story that you've told yourself to describe who you are, to describe your life, is overly identified with the Ten of Swords and the Darkening card. And it's time to speak a new story into existence. I felt like this is very close with Virgo energy. So something here about your plans here, as far as like noticing what signs are pulling what. What are you telling yourself? What's the story? Seven of Swords, the Six of Wands. Are you acknowledging how far you've actually come? Or are you not? Is there a lie being told to yourself about a past identity, about who you were in the past? Or what is the story that you're saying? There's something here about you should be telling a story that focuses more here on your achievements and how far you've come. You know, the Six of Wands, this is a lot of other people also celebrating you. Is it time to put some words down and share them? Is it time for something to be revealed? The Seven of Swords. Okay, so the challenge is not deceiving yourself by thinking that you can fit an old storyline or old identity into who you are right now and who you've become. Okay, tell me more about the challenge. Oh, the flamingos. So it's either about a soulmate, the lovers type energy, a union, attraction, or the story of something is done and over with, and the challenge is to have it over with because of the way that it came out. Well, let's see what the breakthrough is. We'll get more information. Just breathe. That card means your presence. It also means being present. So they're wanting you to be mindful and focused here on the now, because living in the past too much can make us sad. It can make us depressed, right? And just as true as that, if we live too much in the future that is not the now moment, the present, then we can build up anxiety. So, to depress something, to flatten something, to push it down. So be mindful of our presence in this now moment. Whoa, even with the fault line, your breakthrough is breaking through, quite literally, the fault line. To see look how this is going to end up looking. Like straight down the middle. The breakthrough is breaking through your reading. Don't try to stand in relationships that have already had this fault line that's giving off warnings saying it's about to all come apart. So don't stay in that relationship, or don't stay in something, doing something that is bad for yourself, or is a repetitive pattern of something that ends up hurting you. Something already has a fault line underneath it. So you've already sensed that something has cracked or is cracking. For a lot of you, all this talking about a relationship and allowing it to go to the underworld energy is what's going to be next, I feel like. So this is telling you that, wow. So just imagine yourself with the ground breaking open, metaphorically, maybe astrally, put yourself there. The ground breaks apart. What you knew was going to end up breaking apart actually does. And then you're taken in this ship. You're taken in a rocket. You have wings. The moment that this thing opens up completely, you take off. You gain your wings. You take flight. So kind of nowhere near the destruction that could possibly cause. The solar corona. It's beautiful breakthrough. That's a beautiful breakthrough. Yeah. I'm going to go to the book for this solar corona because it is such a good message coming from the Cosmos Oracle. If I can find it, but I think it's so good for what the darkening card can even represent, or that time can represent. So it says solar corona. Your breakthrough is a light revelation, the light that we can appreciate thanks to an eclipse, learning that comes forth through a difficult time, allowing for understanding and transformation. It is the rainbow in the storm, the liberation of the ego, and appreciation of pure beauty that is seen through witnessing the eclipse. Paradoxically, it is best time to see and appreciate the solar corona during the moment of reflection during a dark storm. That perfect circular light that the sun does not allow seeing in a day with no eclipse. It is hidden and only revealed to our eyes thanks to the eclipse, or thanks to the darkness that we have experienced. Okay. And part of your breakthrough is body. Body. Well, your physicality, your body, everything that your body's going through. So what is it maybe that we need to do to improve or pay attention to our body, what it's trying to tell us? This is about your physical needs, health, self-care, rest, and listening to your instinct. It's about, you paying attention to the body and what it's saying to you, and vice versa, what are you saying to it also? Justice is your breakthrough, and the Eight of Pentacles. Beautiful part of your breakthrough. So that can represent new contracts, something that comes in or offered to you, maybe a partnership that gets put together because of your work. Maybe you start to take flight in your work. Somehow we're dropping this ego attachment to the thing that helped us see. We get like a new contract or an offer coming in here, or a new partnership. Something that has been difficult or complicated will be worked out for you. You will receive justice, just as well as saying like everyone that was involved in maybe making something kind of a mess will also receive their karma, their justice. Within a few days, it says on the card. I don't know what's going to happen within a few days, but this being kind of timeless, I guess whenever you're watching this from that time. Uncertain. They're saying it's the ego that is uncertain. because you're always fine. You're always going to be good. It can be uncertain times. Your breakthroughs, knowing who you are, the person of fire, the trend-setting leader, confident, visionary, catalyst, energetic, entrepreneur, sexy, outgoing, courageous, strong-willed. All right, your strength at this time here, Leo, and I'm sorry, it's going to get messy in here. Jupiter is your strength. So Jupiter is luck and fortune and good fortune, abundance, expansive. Okay, so your strength, your ability to get into this very expansive energy is here. Also, your strength is the river. This is when we know that we are the most expansive person that we can be, when we align with the divine plan and will. When that's always, we know that's for our highest good. When we're not resisting anything because we're flowing like water in a river, not hanging on to trees or leaves or anything. We're just going with the flow. So you're trusting in the divine. You're trusting in spirit to take you through the experiences and through things that you need. And it's always working out for your expansion, for your highest good. Your strength is the star card energy. Wow. Yeah, I mean, you know where it's at. So I think this is having faith, honestly, faith and hope in life in general and how expansive it can be or will be. You're highly invested in making good decisions here when it comes to your work, how you're seen, how your light shines. I think you've been making good decisions. And so, yeah, you're wise, especially with decisions here. So you're wise, and you do know that the spirit of the river is unavoidable transformation too, unless you try to hang on, like, to the sides. So you let the current take you. You've gone from, the strength is that because of all that you've been through, you've turned into the sage. You've gone from the neophyte, the pupil, to the teacher here with the sage, which are constantly going back and forth. So let's see what your outcome is. The rotation card and the nectar card. I think you're going to get very good at something, or you've already gotten really good at something, and identifying cycles, patterns, which ones that need to change, which ones that need to stay even. So this can be positive things that you've been like cultivating, getting good at. And the nectar, this is the medicine of the world. It basically is the medicine for the poison that we can swallow in life experiences. And really, you're a remover of darkness because you're able to change, transmute the poison into the nectar. And so the nectar is sweetness, right? The Knight of Wands and the Lover's energy here in your outcome also. So it could be ending a karmic cycle or something that has just gone on, especially something that you feel kind of tired in, exhausted in, or like you're standing up for maybe like just yourself here. There may be a partnership, but not much support. But I think it's bringing in also another energy for you. Yeah, okay, you have day and night. Day is alert, conscious, awake. You're seeing things. So you're seeing what's been exhausting you, or any kind of situation where you're walking on eggshells or you're tense because of always feeling like you're on the defense here. So what about the new yacht? Okay, so part of your outcome or the new thing for you to experience is the yacht energy, which is adventure, affluence, luxury, mobility, travel, great ease, smooth sailing, sophisticated, prosperity, self-indulgence, comfort, wealth, over the top, extravagant. I definitely see like you having a skill, this whatever this 8 of Pentacles is, and just becoming like hitting mastery level with it. Hitting mastery level enough to be able to teach something. Yeah, because of your wisdom. And that's where your magic is. You see the symbol of the magic there. That's where your magic is. That's your advice from your angels. You have this wisdom. You have a truth that you carry and a truth that you can speak. And when you tap into it, it's very powerful. So your words are very powerful, and your intelligence here is too. Yeah, so your words are sharp like the sword, and they're truth, and they ring a bell. They ring a bell. Infinitely creating, infinity, and the celestial universe. You are always constantly coming up with new things to birth to life, right? And so there's something that's been created in the celestial realms, in the heavens, for you to experience. And the infinity is that like conjunction where it all comes together at that point for you. So your advice is to be wise, speak your truth. So when you're speaking your truth and you're affirming it, good things are going to be attracted to you. Wow. So it's like heaven saying, we have a place for you to birth your idea, to go ahead and put it in gestation. Think of your thoughts and your feelings as being the seed that's nurturing what is protected for you in heaven to occur, right? So that's also advice. Speak truth to this seed, as it's being developed for you, and know that it's already yours. So is a big celebration. 4 of Wands, the 1111 card. That's either perfected work, success, you're graduating, maybe you're going up a spiritual rank or something. There's going to be cause for celebration. It can even be like a new home, a new path, something that leads to your yacht, right? And Death card, appropriately, right next is Pluto energy, which the challenge is to close the chapter and close the door here with something that needs to reach complete transformation. So they're wanting to plant the seed, something really nice, new. Tell me more about advice, please, for Leo. Tell me more about advice. The wheel, infinity. The wheel here also, by the way, with rotation, I just didn't say it, but it can be representing the wheel that goes around. And this is the wheel of karma, dharma, destined, inevitable, cause and effect. And the angels are saying, we have divine intervention here. And divine will is at play. So concentrate on what you're creating and what you're allowing the heavens to go ahead and put in gestation. They're saying advice here also. Look at all these different modes of transportation. So advice here is also to get on that train or that yacht, because you're going to be moving on. This is life's journey and maybe taking you in a new direction. But don't stop. Get in the flow state that is your strength already, right? So that's what I have for you, Leo. Let's go ahead and get you an angel number for your messages today. And if you'd like a private reading, information's in the description box below. They are pre-recorded videos and you get a private link. Make sure you put in the checkout section what you would like to know. I think it's notes, the notes section in checkout. And we're going to close off with an angel number for Leo. I am insightful. We have lots of 9s here. 29, you are highly creative and intuitive. Your mind thinks in pictures and you seem to draw information and ideas from out of the sky. A powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. I'm insightful. And 999, thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs, right? So that you can make the best of a life that is waiting to be fulfilled by you and only you. Nobody can do it like you can do it, Leo. So I am unique. And that is your affirmation. I'm sending you love and light. Bye.